Hello, everyone, and welcome back for our third and final attempt at Season 11, Round 2 of the Solo Crisis League. Now, I'm doing two tonight. Yeah, it's not very common, is it? Doing two back-to-back because it is Crisis 4, which usually goes by a lot faster, and I got an early start on the first one, so we're back for our third and final attempt. I think it'll go very smoothly. Our first two already have. Crisis 4 isn't known for being particularly difficult, and even without the Crisis 4 cards, no Unity or anything like that, we do still have access to the New Gods cards, which are extremely powerful. Cards like Orion, cards like Metron, cards like, what else was there? There's other ones. We'll talk about it. Die for Darkseid, that's a good one. All right, so let's get into it, I think, right? I mean, just in case, you know what? Let me cover one more thing. So yeah, it is Season 11, so we are using crossover packs, New Gods included here. As I've already kind of discussed here, we're not using the main deck cards in Crisis 4, we're using just the crossover cards, and that is kind of the slant of this round. That's what's kind of making things a little bit different. But we get to choose two characters, and each of them have a home world. So we have a hero and a villain card to choose from. We have Mr. Miracle and Darkseid. To me, there's a pretty clear choice here, but let me talk about both of them. Mr. Miracle. Each time you discard a card from your hand or deck, you may put it on top of your deck. That can be useful, right? There's certain locations like Metropolis or what else? Gotham City. All these cards that it can make you look at the top card of your deck, and you may discard it, and then you can put on or draw it. I mean, you can draw it if it's the right type, discard it if it's not. You can then go ahead and use Mr. Miracle to put it back on top, I guess. But at that point, since it isn't a May, it's not really a great example. I can't think of a lot of things that would make you want to. I mean, the Mr. Miracle cards, obviously, within the game, within the New God set, deal a lot with discarding cards, interacting with the top card of the deck, so perhaps those things would work really well, but I think it's so rare that Darkseid seems like the obvious choice to me. And this ability reads, once during each of your turns, you may destroy a card of cost 1 or greater in your hand or discard pile. If you do, +2 power and draw a card. Now, what that means is that we're buying at least one card every turn so that we can use Darkseid's ability very regularly. We're going to buy cards we don't normally use, that we can give them the crises, cards that we might only buy for a particular crisis. We're going to buy those and use Darkseid's ability on them as often as possible. So that's the plan. Now let's see if that pans out. Since we're playing as Darkseid, our homeworld is Apocalypse, which means we don't really get any benefits until we get to level 3 of Apocalypse, which we can do by, upgrading it, by purchasing it to get to the next level. New Genesis obviously also has some uses. New Genesis has to be beaten before the end of the game, and we do have to deal with the retaliations of each level as we defeat them. We have Slade Wilson in play, which means whenever we shuffle our deck, we have to put a weakness in our discard pile. And finally, we have to start with a personal crisis. And that personal crisis is depowered. Discard each superpower you control. You can't play superpowers. Contribute 2 superpowers. Well, that's going to be 2 kicks, most likely, unless something cheap and useless comes out in this first lineup. All right, there's Highfather, Jervis Tetch, Tachyon, Manhunter, and Female Fury. So, yeah, nothing useless in there, really. We can't really use the villains because we have no way of interacting with the destroyed pile, but we'll see what we can do here. We're looking at 1, 2, 3 power. To me, it's an easy choice to get a kick because that can go to depowered. New card comes out. Oh, we never destroyed a card for having depowered, so we lose a Manhunter. New card comes out, and a card gets destroyed. In this turn, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 power. Again, easy choice. Get a kick just so that we can get rid of depowered even faster. So that's 2 superpowers going to depowered. Awesome news. New card comes out. New card is destroyed. So we did lose Die for Darkseid. That's too bad. All right, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll use that to... I guess we'll gain Heman? I don't know how to say his name. Sorry. Don't know how to say his name. But he can gain an equipment from the lineup, which is really good with that like Blue Lantern power ring floating around out there. All right, we're going to give both of these kicks to depowered, ending depower. That crisis is over now. That's fine by me. Oh, we should have gained a weakness when we shuffled our deck earlier. Okay. Then we got 1, 2, 3 power. We'll buy another kick to replace that one. Remember, I said earlier the goal is to buy at least one card every turn. Buy one card every turn. All right, 2 gain and equipment from the lineup. We're going to gain Blue Lantern Power Ring. 3 power is all we got. With that, we'll go ahead and say goodbye to Manhunter. New card comes out. All right, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to go ahead and buy Batarang and say goodbye to Jervis Tetch. Just trying to get into a position where we're gaining cards and getting rid of villains if possible. Those are kind of the 2 simultaneous objectives we have right now. The card comes out. Mind Control Hat, okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll go ahead and get Forever People with that. That makes sense to me. New card comes out. Whirlwind's good. All right, 2 power and gaining equipment from the lineup. Yes. 3 power plus 1 power for each hero you play or is in your discard pile. So 4, 5, 5 power, 6, 7 total. I think we're going to get rid of Female Furies and gain Whirlwind. So that leaves us with 0 power. That's pretty good, though. New card comes out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's use our ability. Let's destroy a card in our discard pile. Get +2 power. Yeah, maybe not yet. Maybe later. Maybe we were a little bit closer, but we're not. We're at 5 power. We'll go ahead and buy Flight Ring and get a kick. Jason Blood. Lots of heroes. Lots of expensive heroes in the lineup right now, right? 3 of them. 2, 6, a 7, and an 8. That's pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy. There's all those destruction cards, though. Where's my Soul Taker Sword? We did lose Die for Darkseid, unfortunately. This can come on out and allow us to draw a card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who would we rather have? Tachyon or Metron? I'll take Tachyon. He's going to be really useful with a certain personal crisis later on. New card comes on out. Superboy. All right, let's draw 2 cards. Then let's draw a card. And then we're looking at 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 2 vulnerabilities. Yikes. We'll go ahead and buy a kick. Keep going. Got a new villain. All right. That's 1. And count the heroes over here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll get rid of Etrigan the Demon for that. Or, you know what? Instead of that, let's actually gain Highfather. Yes. I think that's a better use for the 8, making our deck a little bit stronger. Just a little bit. So we get that anti-life equation card, this game's really over. Assuming you don't lose that one to a personal crisis, you've got... Oh, okay. As I was saying. We're going to go with 1 power and then draw 4 new cards. Draw 2 cards. And everyone discards a card. So we'll discard a Punch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 power. We're going to use that to buy Anti-Life Equation. Not even going to like mess around. We could have got Demon Etrigan, got him out of there at least, but Yeah, it's hard to say no to Anti-Life Equation when it's available to you. All right, 2 powering in equipment from the lineup, but there's none there. 4, 5, 6 power. We'll go ahead and get Metron because we're going to use him to get some high power turns and say hello to some of these cards in the lineup. Get him in there, use Darkseid to destroy them if they're not useful. All sorts of good stuff. Let's go ahead and draw 2 cards. I would really like a card that destroys 0-cost cards. Soul Taker Sword's a great example of this. All right, 2, 4, 8, and 9, which we'll use to say goodbye to Demon Etrigan and hello to Whirlwind. New card comes on out. Let's draw a card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 power. Let's get Superboy and a copy of Kick. Just trying to fill my deck so Darkseid's ability is a little bit more tempting. Just trying to. Ooh, Mother Box is what we needed. Okay. We're going to use Whirlwind. Discard that, draw 4 new cards. Because we were not going to afford Mother Box with the hand there. Here we go. Draw 2 cards and then discard a card. Alright, so that's 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we'll start over here with 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 power. Mother Box is ours, leaving us with 6 power. We'll use that to get 2 kicks. Now I'm feeling good because we got Mother Box in there, which we're going to use to destroy the starters. And we've got a few kicks we can use to fuel Darkseid. Yeah, we've got some really good turns coming. Gotta get rid of Calabac to get rid of Slade Wilson, but we'll get there. Put this down. Once during each of your turns, you may destroy a card in your hand. We'll destroy this vulnerability. 2, we may gain an equipment in the lineup. 3, 4 power. We'll go ahead and get a kick. Start with Mother Box, I'm sure. Well, there's nothing we really want to destroy here, so maybe not. Start with Anti-Life Equation. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 power. Goodbye to Calabac, leaving us with 1 power. 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 4. It's 9 power. Let's just double that and buy the entire lineup. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Now, Darkseid should really start pumping things out. So, sure. Now, we'll start with Whirlwind. 1 power, draw 4 new cards. Really want something we can destroy with Mother Box. Nothing there. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's actually use this. Destroy this, get 2 power, 8, 9, and draw a card. Vulnerability, which we'll use Mother Box to destroy. With our 9, we'll get rid of Slade Wilson. Get a new personal crisis for that. Each time you destroy a weakness or a starter you own, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. 2 cards owned by players must be destroyed during a turn. Thankfully, Darkseid can just destroy a card, and Mother Box can destroy a card in hand. We can get rid of this very quickly if we're careful. We have no defense, so this new villain is the Brain of Monsieur Malat. Each player flips their superhero face down. When this villain is defeated, each player gains a weakness. If you do, flip your superhero face up. That's unfortunate, because that's where our destruction was coming from. New card out, new card destroyed. Alright, let's draw 2 cards, and then we have to discard a card. We'll discard a Punch. We'll play Legion Flight Ring, drawing another card. We're going to use Mother Box to destroy a vulnerability. which does trigger Survivor's Guilt to add a card to the lineup. Then we'll go 2, 3, 4. We'll use that to get nothing, really. I guess we can buy another Whirlwind. Gonna have trouble destroying 2 cards. If we can only use Mother Box once per turn, we don't have access to Darkseid. But if we can get rid of the Brain of Monsieur Mallah, we can get Mother Box and Darkseid back. Well, we'll get Darkseid back, I mean, to use in tandem with Mother Box. And that should be the way to do it. New card comes out. New card is destroyed. Okay, let's do this. Let's do draw 2 cards. Gain equipment cost 5 or less from lineup, put it into your hand. If you choose not to, plus 2 power. So we'll just get 2 power. 3, 6, 7. Wait, 6. Let's use Mother Box to destroy this weakness, which does add a card to the lineup. 7, 8, 9. We're going to buy both of these, get rid of this villain. When we play Anti-Life Equation, we're definitely going to be able to afford the Brain of Monsieur Mallah. It's going to be tempting to just not to just do that, you know? Let's draw a card, first of all. Put a superpower from our discard pile into our hand. So that's 1. We'll use Mother Box to destroy a punch, which adds a card to the lineup. 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll go ahead and double that to get to 10, so we can get Orion. Or, no, that's a good one. That's the way to go. New card comes out, we have to destroy a card. Alright, we're going to start by using Mother Box to destroy a punch, adding a card to the lineup. 2, 4, 6, and 7. Not much going on here, right? We'll go ahead and buy Skeets and a Kick. New card comes out, and a card gets destroyed for Survivor's Guilt. Alright, let's start with Anti-Life Equation, getting 2 power, and counting the heroes and villains over here for another 1 each. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 power. We're going to use that to get rid of Mantis, bring us down to 6 power. Red Lantern, bring us down to 1 power. Draw 2 cards and then discard a card. Put a card of cost 6 or greater into my hand. Okay, so we're at 1 power, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we can draw 2 cards of that. 10, 11. Well, you know what? I'm going to do it. We're going to get rid of the Brain of Monsieur Mallah. We'll gain a weakness to get our hero back at least, or our villain, and we'll get a new personal crisis. Insecure. Can't play cards that cost 5 or greater. Oh, discard each card that costs 5 or greater. So this actually goes away. Can't play cards that cost 5 or greater. Contribute a single card that costs 5 or greater. Alright, that's unfortunate because that's going to slow us down a bit in our quest to beat Survivor's Guilt quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know that we have any defense cards, honestly. I don't think we do. So our new villain is Cheshire. Each player destroys a card of cost 1, 2, or 3 they control and 1 in their hand. For each who cannot gain a weakness. Well, we have to destroy this Kick, and we do gain 1 weakness. Alright, new card comes out, and 2 cards have to be destroyed for our 2 personal crises. Lost a Starbolt. Alright, let's go ahead. 2 power, and then gain an equipment from the lineup. We're going to go ahead and gain that one. Draw 2 cards. Oh, wait, no, I can't play that because of Insecure. Hmm. Can't play any of these cards, actually. Interesting. Interesting puzzle now. We're going to destroy Tachyon. We're going to give Tachyon the Insecure and end that personal crisis. So that's 2. Draw 2 cards. 6, 7, 8, 9. Draw 2 cards. We're going to use Darkseid's ability to destroy Whirlwind here. Get the 10, 11 and draw a card. That does add a, oh, that doesn't add a card for Survivor's Guilt. If we can just destroy another one. Can't, though. 12, 13, 14, 15. Goodbye, Parasite. Leaving us at 11. We'll go ahead and buy this, bringing us down to 6. This brings us down to 4. We'll buy another kick, bring us down to 1. Really need that Mother Box card. And 1 card coming out. 1 card is destroyed. Okay. We're going to lean into this 1 and draw 4 new cards. Draw another card. 2, put a superpower from our discard pile into our hand. Three, 4, 5. Let's do this. Let's destroy a kick for Darkseid's ability to get the 6, 7 and draw a card. It's a weakness. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You could just beat Cheshire and move on, but we're going to go ahead and get rid of Red Lantern Corps and buy another kick. Kicks are going to be really good for Darkseid once we start hitting them. Once we start getting what we need. There's our Mother Box. That's what we need. Okay, so we're going to play Mother Box. We're going to use that to destroy this punch in our hand, which does add a card to the lineup for Survivor's Guilt. We'll follow it up with Darkseid, destroying a kick to get 2 power and drawing a card. That's 2 cards owned by players, ending Survivor's Guilt. 4 power. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 power total. Let's get rid of Kanto, bring us down to 9. We'll use that 9. We're actually going to, let's get rid of level 1 of Apocalypse, because once we get that to level 3, we get +2 every turn, which is really going to help. Really going to help. New card coming out. Yeah, Dead Man's kind of necessary right now. We'll start with Anti-Life Equation for 2 power, +1 for each hero and villain over here. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 power. We'll go ahead and buy Dead Man. Bring us down to 15. We can destroy 2 cards. We'll destroy a weakness. We'll destroy 2 weaknesses. With our 15 power, we'll get rid of Cheshire, leaving us with 4 power and get us a new personal crisis. Discard cards that cost 1, 2, or 3 you control. You can't play them. Contribute how many? 2 cards that cost 1, 2, or 3. Here's 2 kicks, ending Inflated Ego very, very quickly. Okay, I think it was 5 power we had left over, if I remember correctly. 4 powers, 4 power. 5 power, we'll buy Katana. We can put a hero on top of our deck that'll be Katana, so that's there and ready to defend against this next villain attack. We already destroyed the personal crisis, so that's great news. We have Mother Box out, so we can destroy those starters very quickly as they start coming through our deck. I'm going to start using Darkseid's ability pretty regularly in the hopes of having something we can use, or getting rid of something we don't need so much often, and getting higher power hands. Alright, so no personal crisis needed. We do have the defense of the Katana here, and our new villain is Harvest, who will defend against Katana. Discard that to draw a card. New card comes out. It's Saint Walker. We're going to draw 2 cards. We're going to use Mother Box to destroy this punch in my hand. We're going to draw a card. We're going to reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. If they share a card type, put them back in any order. If not, draw them. Ooh, yeah, we'll put them back in this order. And we are at 0 power still. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 powers, all we got. We'll buy Saint Walker. That's all we can do this turn. Here we go. All right, we're going to use Mother Box to destroy this punch in our hand. Is that all of them yet? What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's still 2 more punches floating around in there. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's use Darkseid's ability to destroy... let's destroy Legion's Flight Ring. No, that might help us draw a card later. No, we'll destroy Legion Flight Ring. That's okay. That gets us to 10, and we can draw a card. With that 10, we'll get rid of Harvest, leaving us with 0 power. Trial by combat. Each time a villain enters the lineup, you discard a card. Contribute a single defense card. Okay. At 0 power, 4 power. We'll buy a kick with that. That's good. That's good. We have no defense card in hand. Our new villain is Brother Blood. Each player reveals the top 3 cards of their deck. Pass 1 to the discard pile of the player on your left and destroy the rest. Well, we're going to save Anti-Life Equation, that's for sure. These 2 can be destroyed. Can't live without Anti-Life Equation. Not in this scenario. 1 out, 1 to destroy. Oh, we lost another dead man. That's unfortunate. Okay, we're going to start with Boom Tube. Put a card of cost 6 or greater from the discard pile into our hand. We're going to go with Mind Control Hat, drawing 2 cards. All right, we're going to use Mother Box to destroy this punch in our hand. We're going to draw another card. Thinking we have to give Astral Harness to Trial by Combat. Not sure yet, though. 2, 4, 5. We can use Darkseid's ability real quick. We'll destroy... we'll destroy Whirlwind to get to 6, 7 and draw a card. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, draw 2 cards. We'll buy both of these, leaving us with 0 power. 3, 4. I'm not going to get rid of Astral Harness. I'm just not going to play it. We'll use the 4 to buy another kick and move on. It's actually getting pretty hard to use Darkseid because there's things I want to save for future crises. And that's a real problem. If we can get rid of Apocalypse, or upgrade Apocalypse and get rid of New Genesis, I think we'll be okay. New card comes out, card has to be destroyed. Lost Beta Club. Let's go ahead and draw 2 cards. Reveal the top 2 cards. They are the same card type. Put them back in any order. We'll leave that one on top. Anything I can do. Just trying to find a way to draw a card. I can use Darkseid's ability. So yeah, we'll destroy a kick. Destroy a kick to get 2 power and draw a card. We'll give Katana to Trial by Combat, ending that personal crisis. And we're at 2 power. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 power. We'll get World's Mightiest Mortal. That's all we can really do with it. New card comes out. All right. 2, 4, 6, 8. I guess we can buy Big Barda. Or actually, hold on. We are at 8. If I destroy a card... Yeah, let's destroy Mr. Miracle to get to 9, 10, and draw a card. 10. We're discarding Highfather. Because he'll get a 6 power towards Apocalypse. So he'll only cost 6. We'll have 4 power left over. 5, 6 now that this is fully upgraded. We'll use that to buy Big Barda. Okay, that's something. Now I'm getting a little bit concerned that we're a little overdoing on the destruction. Like I said, the plan is to buy a card every turn so that we can just keep doing that. Let's draw a card. 2, 4, 6, 9, and draw 2 cards. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 power. And goodbye, Brother Blood, leaving us with 8 power. We'll get a new personal crisis. Each time I buy a non-villain card in the lineup, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. A player must buy or gain 2 or more non-villain cards in the lineup during a turn. Still have 8 power. Can't buy 2 cards in the lineup, so we're just not going to buy Canary Cry. We'll use Mother Box here to destroy this punch in hand. 9, 10, 11. We'll use that to get rid of New Genesis, which does come with a retaliation. Each villain gains 2 weaknesses. Very well. And we'll go on to next turn. Now, how do we end up there? Basically, we've got an easy-to-beat Crisis, but we have to get cards in the lineup first. We may or may not have a defense card. We don't have very many of them floating around. I think we have Katana and that Orion defense, but they're both over there, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. We do not have a defense over here, so it's just this attack. What is it? It is Crisis Superboy Prime. Each player gains a personal crisis. Right here. Discard each hero you control. You can't play heroes. Contribute 2 heroes. This then discards a card for each personal crisis they have. Okay, we're going to discard 1 and 2. Okay. 1 card comes out, and 2 cards have to be destroyed because of the 2 personal crises. Lost Plastic Man and Dr. Savannah. So here's Saint Walker for Unrequited Love. We're going to use Anti-Life Equation. 2 power, +1 for each hero and villain in the destroyed pile. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 power, huh? Well, we'll buy Canary Cry, leaving us with 19, adding a card to the lineup. We'll buy Soul Taker Sword, leaving us with 15, adding a card to the lineup, but also ending Weakened Heart. So we're at 15 power. Let's put a card with cost 6 or greater from our discard pile into my hand. I actually think, yeah, we'll go with Jason Blood. We're going to give it to Unrequited Love, ending that personal crisis really quickly. Still at 15 power, if I remember correctly. With that, do I want to beat... Yeah, let's beat Crisis Superboy Prime. Even with 2 power, we'll use to buy Katana. You get a new personal crisis, and it is unappreciated. Each time you contribute to a crisis, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Contribute 3 cards of cost 1 or greater. Okay, that's pretty good. This is pretty good. That was a nice little turnaround we've had there. Getting rid of that crisis was easy. Still have 2 power each turn from Apocalypse. I gotta remember that. Please have a defense card. I know we bought a few. We do not have a defense card, so what's this gonna be? Terra. Each player destroys 2 cards they control. For each who cannot gain a weakness, so we do lose Mother Box. And we gain 1 weakness. So that's actually going to hurt us a bit later on in the game when we're trying to figure out how to destroy cards. Alright, new card comes out. Card gets destroyed. Let's see what we can do here. We do have 2 power from Apocalypse. We're going to give Forever People to Unappreciated, adding a card to the lineup. We're also going to give Whirlwind to Unappreciated, adding a card to the lineup. Let's go 4 power here. Double that to get to 8 power. With our 8 power, we'll buy Starbolt and get rid of Manhunter. New card will come on out, and a card will get destroyed. Let's give Batarang to Unappreciated, adding a card to the lineup, but ending that personal crisis. No more Unappreciated. Let's draw 2 cards. Let's reveal the next 2 cards of their different types, put them in our hand. Let's draw another card. Let's get a superpower into our hand. So we're at 2 power because of Apocalypse. 4 power. There's nothing else over here, unfortunately. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to destroy this kick to get to 10, 11 and draw a card. 12, 13, we won't put our deck in our discard pile. With 13, let's double it. We're going to double it, which gets us to 14 here, and then double that to get to 28, bringing this down to 23. Minus 6 is 23 minus 6 is, why can't I think tonight? 17. 12 minus 4 is 8. Okay. We got a few weaknesses floating around, so we got to find some destruction in here. Got to find some defense cards, honestly. That's what's kind of holding us up the most. So we have 2 power from Apocalypse. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Draw a card. 8, 9, 10. We're going to draw 2 cards for that. We'll get rid of this, leaving us with 4 power. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're going to use that to get rid of Terra, which gets us the new personal crisis. It is out of control, which is all about drawing cards. And actually, we can go one further. We can still use Darkseid's power. Let's do it. Let's gotta destroy a card of cost 1 or greater. Let's destroy... Oh man, it's getting pretty tough, isn't it? I guess we'll destroy Kick, getting us to 2 power and drawing a card, which does add a card to the lineup. Three, 4, 5 is all we got here. Which can't afford anything except getting a kickback. All right, did we get a defense in our hand? We did get a defense in hand, so that's great. Simon, we will defend against by discarding that card and then drawing a card. Alright, so we have a few, draw multiple cards, which is going to be really helpful without a control here. Plus, our ability allows us to draw a card. So we can just draw, 1 or 2 cards. We'll be able to get through this very quickly. Very, very quickly. Alright, new card comes out. A card gets destroyed. 5 power. Reveal the top 2 cards of the main deck. Put them back in any order. And add any you want to the lineup, basically. We're going to leave them in the order they're in. So that's 5. 6, 7. And what do we got over here? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32 power. That's a lot of power. That is a lot of power. I feel like we have to just do it. So yeah, let's get rid of Simon. 32 minus 11 brings us down to 21. We'll get a new personal crisis for that. Discard each equipment you control. You can't play equipment, contribute to equipment. We're going to give it Boom Tube and Blue Lantern Power Ring. I know they're removed from the game, but you know what? No, I'm not. I'm going to give it neither of those. I can't get rid of those. I guess we'll buy Omega Beams for sure. Bring us down to 15. We'll get Superboy, bringing us down to 5. We haven't used Darkseid's ability yet. So we're at 5. We're going to destroy Omega Beams, bringing us up to 7 and drawing a card. Since we drew a card that does add a card for out of control, that didn't really help. 7 plus 4 gets us to 11. 12, 13. We can at least get rid of New Genesis, but each supervillain puts 2 cards that cost 1 or greater from in play or their discard pile into the lineup. Okay, we'll put these into the lineup. Still have 1 power. I can't play these equipment. I'm not going to give them up. Alright, we'll have to deal with that soon. Did we get a new defense? We have a katana in hand, so that's great news. It is Clock King who will defend against there to draw a new card. 1 card comes out and 2 cards have to be destroyed. It's 2 villains. I don't want to give up Soul Taker Sword. I really don't. Let's draw a card. Let's get 2 power and gain an equipment from the lineup. We're going to we have 2 power there, 4 power, destroy a kick in hand. You get the 6 power and draw a card via Darkseid. It's a weakness. 7, 8, destroying this weak. Oh, I can't play Soul, but I can't destroy Soul Taker Sword. Shoot. So it's just 6, 7, 8. I can't play either of these equipment. Well, with our 8, we'll get rid of Darkseid, leaving us a 4. We'll get to kick. Move on to next turn. Maybe I'm getting too picky about the equipment I want to keep. Nope, there's Mobius Chair and Legion Flight Ring. Those are 2 of the ones I was hoping to get rid of, so that's good. 1, 2 cards destroyed. We're going to give up Legion Flight Ring and Mobius Chair to end Malfunction. So those are gone. Sorry, wrong button there. Then we're going to draw 2 cards, which add the card to the lineup via Out of Control. We're going to use Darkseid to destroy something. Let's just destroy... Man, I don't know. Let's just destroy Deadman here in my hand. Get 2 power and draw cards. That's 2 and actually 4 because of Apocalypse. That adds another card to the lineup. So far we've drawn 3 cards, which ends Out of Control. So that is it. Okay, so 2, 4 power. 5, 6. We can double that to get the 12. We'll use that to get Soul Taker's Sword, bring us down to 8. And we'll get Shazam, bring us down to 1. So we gotta get rid of New Genesis before the end of the game. That's okay. New card comes out. One, put a superpower from our discard pile into our hand. Maybe Shazam. No, anti-life equation it is. So that's 1, 2, 3. And then what do we got over here? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 power. Okay. Goodbye, Clock King. Bringing us down to 24 power. Each time you buy or gain or defeat a villain, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Players may contribute villains they buy, gain, or defeat to this crisis. So again, we're at 24. Plus 3 gets us to 27. We can draw 2 cards. We'll use this to look at these 2. They're different types, so we can draw them. Let's draw 3 cards and then choose and discard 2 of them. We'll discard this one and this one. You know what? No, we'll discard that one and this one, because then we can play this to get this one right back. So 27 plus 3 is 30. Let's get rid of New Genesis. Bring us down to 15. We'll buy this. Bringing us down to 9. Get this, bring us down to 5. Get this, bring us down to 0. 3 more power here. We'll buy this last kick. Nothing else here is going to interact with anything. I was hoping that I could interact in some way with the game, get something else happening. We didn't get there. So we need villains or villainous lineage, unfortunately. We have a new villain. It is, let's see, Blackfire, who we do not have a defense against. Each player destroys a superpower they control and the superpower in their hand. For each who cannot gain a weakness, we gain 1 weakness. New card coming out, and a card gets destroyed for villainous lineage. We might have to just push through villainous lineage. I don't know that we're going to get what we actually want out otherwise. So 2 power here. We will go ahead and put our entire deck in our discard pile. 3 power. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 power. Let's go ahead, buy Blackfire. She'll get contributed here, leaving us with 3 power and getting us a new personal crisis. Sudden loss, discard ongoing cards. We actually don't have any, do we? We don't have any. Can't play ongoing cards. Yikes. All right, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by Kyle Rayner. All right, not great. We've got Villainous Lineage and Sudden Loss. Those are 2 kind of difficult ones for where we are in the game. Reason being, Villainous Lineage is much better early in the game. There's still lots of villains in the deck. And there's no more super villains to give to it except for the final one, so yikes. And then Sudden Loss, we need ongoing cards, and we don't own any. I don't think any of them came through, right? Oh no, I guess we have that one. We have 1 ongoing card that I know about. Very well. We've got Crisis Trigon. Each player gets a personal crisis. Let's shuffle this stack. He costs 5 more for each personal crisis in play. So hopefully we can defeat this 3rd one much easier. And it is Trial by Combat, which wants a defense card. Each time a villain enters the lineup, I must discard a card. Okay. New card comes out, and then 3 cards have to be destroyed. Lost 2 heroes and a superpower. So for that we need ongoing cards, for that we need villains, for that we need defense cards. I don't have any of those things right now. Let's use Darkseid's ability to destroy Sonic Siren here in my hand and draw a card. We're going to give Katana to Trial by Combat, ending that personal crisis. We're going to go with 2, 5. Oh, we're already at 2. I'm sorry, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we'll buy Legion Flight Ring, but nothing else I can really do. New card comes out. 2 cards get destroyed. Let's go with Anti-Life Equation. That is 2 power. We're about to get a ton of power here. We might just end it, honestly. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. 36 power is more than enough. So maybe we should just do it. Draw 3 cards, discard 2. Oh, we have all these weaknesses. Maybe we'll stick around just to try and defeat some weaknesses. That's a strategy. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so 36. We're going to use Indigo Ring here to copy that. That's a ton of power. It's way more than enough power. So don't just forget power at this point. We'll use Soul Taker Sword to destroy this, and use this to count heroes and stuff, but we're just going to buy Brother Blood, which adds this to Villainous Lineage, and a new card comes out. And we can also afford that, because we had 36 power before we doubled that 1 card. So yeah, I want to try and clear out some weaknesses before I end the game. I don't want to end it too soon. We've got plenty of time in that deck, so why not just try and finish it? Okay. Let's try Darkseid. Destroying a card here. We'll destroy Legion Flight Ring to draw a card. That brings us up to 2, 4 power. Draw a card. And gain this and put it into our hand. Draw a card. Draw 2 cards. 5, 6, destroying another weakness. Nice. 11, look at these 2 cards. Leave them right in the order they're in. Right? No, we'll put... No, yeah, the order's fine. 12, 13, 16, 17, 18. A bunch of power I don't really want to spend because we're still trying to suss out how many weaknesses we have. I have none in my discard pile. Oh no, we have 1 in my discard pile. So let's see if we can figure this out. Seems like a fun challenge at the end of this round here. And then we destroy 2 cards. Let's use this to look at these 2 cards. They are the same type. We'll switch their order up real quick. So we're at 2 power. Let's use Darkseid to destroy a card. Destroy a kick, getting the 4 power and drawing a card. 5 power, put a superpower into our hand. It's an easy choice, really, because it's Anti-Life Equation. 6, 7, ton of power here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35 power. Maybe we do just want to end this. I don't know. 35 power. Plus 3 gets us a 38 and draw 2 cards. 38, 41, and plus 2 for each ring. 42, 43, 44, 45. 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. A ton of power. We'll buy this, bringing us down to 47. Put a card of cost 6 or greater into my hand. I need something here. Something to destroy. Draw 2 cards. 48, 49, reveal this card. We can draw another card or put it here on top of our deck. We'll draw a card. 50, 51, 54. It's 3. It's 57. 58, 59. Still can't destroy this weakness. What we got here? We got 1, 2 weaknesses. I don't know, man. Maybe I shouldn't be going this, but it's kind of frustrating me that they're just kind of sitting there. You would think with Darkseid I could destroy weaknesses really easy. But you can only destroy cards of cost 1 or greater, and that's where things really get against you. Alright, Soul Taker Sword is going to destroy this weakness, so that's really good news. So that's 2, 4, 5, 6. I mean, we get to an uncertain... Well, we were at, what, 40 power? So we'll just say 40 just to make it easy. We'll buy this. Bring us down to 36. Actually, I don't even have to do that. We can just gain it and put it into our hand. So we'll do that, and then draw a card. Look at these two. Let's put Ocean Master on top so we can stop destroying 2 cards per turn. And get 3 power here. Woohoo! So the whole point of what I just did was to put Ocean Master on top so that we stop destroying 2 cards per turn. Give us a little bit more time to take care of things. So we'll go with Kyle Rayner here getting 3 power, and any rings over here? Yes, 4, 5. We'll buy this. Gives it to Villainous Lineage, which does destroy that Personal Crisis. Sorry, wrong button. Okay, so there's that. So that's 5. Right? That was correct, right? No, 3. We bought that, so it leaves 3, 4, 5, minus 2. So it leaves us a 3 power, sorry. Put a card into our hand, cost 6 or greater. 8 power, look at these two. Gotham City goes on top because it's an ongoing card. Destroy Kick to get to 9, 10, drawing a card. 14, 15, 16, plus 3. Buy that. Move on. New card comes out. New card is destroyed. We already know what we want to do with that. We want to purchase it so we can give it to sudden loss if at all possible. 2 power. Play this card. 3, 4. It's a ring. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Draw 2 cards. Purchase this, leaving us with 4 power. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I mean, it's a ton of power. We can't spend on anything. We could go ahead and take out Crisis. Actually, we couldn't even afford Crisis Trigon this turn, could we? 1 card comes out, 1 card gets destroyed. Now, I think I'm going to forget about the... I mean, I really do want to destroy those weaknesses, but I just can't for some reason. Star Sapphire looks at these 2 cards. They are the same type, so they stay there, but we use Mind Control Hat to draw both of them. Then we'll use Skeets to draw a card. Then we'll use Arrow Discs to draw 3 cards. And choose and discard 2 cards. One, 2. All right, one, we can put a superpower into our hand. Two, three, play this card. Four, eh. 5, 6, we'll just gain this. And we'll try this one. Let's look at these two. We'll get Superboy and destroy Canary Cry, sure. 7, we put another superpower into our hand. We'll make a Canary Cry to draw another card. Let's destroy a card. Let's destroy Metron to trigger Darkseid to draw a card. In the hopes that we draw a weakness, honestly. How many weaknesses do we have? We gained a lot this game. We have one weakness left. My goal is to destroy that one weakness, honestly. Ah. Well, I don't want to destroy any of these, so that's just going to end that turn there. Just want to destroy the one weakness we have. Card gets destroyed. Well, here's Gotham City. We can give that the sudden loss at least. Put a card of cost 6 or greater from our discard pile into our hand, huh? Do we have anything in there that qualifies? We got one. We're at 2 power because of Apocalypse. We're going to draw 2 cards. Let's go ahead and draw another card. Let's destroy a card for Darkseid. Let's destroy this one. I'm just very curious now we can even do this. That's, what, 4 power and draw a card. 5, 6, 7. 40 power, we'll say. Let's get rid of this. It's just a ton of power, but it's just still got that weakness floating around. New card coming out. New card gets destroyed. We can use Soul Taker Sword to destroy this weakness. We're at 2 power. 4 power with Apocalypse. 9 power. Look at these 2 cards. Neither of them are locations, so you know what? I think we're just going to try and beat this. So that's 9 power. Plus 3 is 12 power and drawing 2 cards. 13, 14. 15, 16. 17. 18. 19. 19 power. 22. 23, 24. I know they're all here. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. 33, 34 power. That's more than enough. He costs 20 right now, and that is that. Man, what was so tough about that one? I mean, nothing. I could have won it forever ago with Anti-Life Equation alone, honestly. But it was those weaknesses that were just kind of floating around my deck for a while. We had a few personal crises we got stuck on, sudden loss being one of them. How many ongoing cards were even left, and how far away were they? So we would have to keep going quite a while before we got to Oa. And then that's it. Oa and Apocalypse all the way down at the bottom. That's all we would have had access to. So, man, that's pretty bad. That would have been really rough to try and beat sudden loss. But we didn't really need to. We generated enough power, and we destroyed the weaknesses along the way. So, probably not the best scoring game if you're looking at it from that perspective, but it was kind of a challenge I gave myself to say no to all the weaknesses and try and push it to get rid of the personal crises if possible, too. At least get rid of one of the 2 we had at the end. But Trigon was easily defeated yet again through really strong cards of Heroes Unite and New Gods combined. I mean, that's a lot of card draw, a lot of power of Anti-Life Equation and cards like that. Yeah, good times, good times. Thank you for watching. So if you're already a fan of videos or leagues or whatever it is I brought to you tonight and you want to support those efforts, there's a few things you can do. You can check out the Etsy store. We have things like the official league mat. We also have stickers, pins, all sorts of fun stuff. All ready to ship today. All right over there. check it out. There's a link below. If you want to support in another way, you want to check out the Patreon. You can get those things, those physical rewards like the map, the pin, the sticker, shipped to you every few months if you're on the hero level, or other rewards like mid-round results, sneak peeks of upcoming rounds, and members-only rounds between seasons. I do want to thank a few people for being members of the Patreon, the 4 most recent people, in fact. These are all members of the Solo Champions League. It's another league I run where we use Marvel Champions instead of the DC deck building game. Also, a lot of fun. So, those people are Kennedy Hawk, who is a very active member of the Marvel Champions community, has their own podcast and everything, and really enjoys the Solo Champions League as well. So thank you, Kennedy Hawk. Glad you enjoy yourself, and thanks for joining the Patreon. Turkey Guy, really active member of the Solo Champions League community. Really great to see his insights, thoughts, questions, and really happy that he's enjoying himself enough to join the Patreon. So thank you, Turkey Guy. Gondo. Gondo's been around since Season 2 of the Solo Champions League. That was over a year and a half ago, so that's really cool. Thanks for joining, Gondo. Thanks for sticking around so long, and I'm glad you decided to jump on that Patreon. And then Shoe Angel, unlike Gondo, has just joined, I believe, last round. Not even last season, but just last round. So thank you for joining, Shoe Angel. Thanks for enjoying yourself, and I hope you continue to do so as we wrap up Season 10 of the Solo Champions League this week? No, next week. Next week, yes, next week. That's all I've got for tonight. I am done with Season 11, Round 2 of the Solo Crisis League. Round 3 starts in just over a week. Get your games in, check them out, and I will see you all on Results Day.